Hello. Okay, there we go. All right. I'm pretty sure this is a YouTube error. And it's really weird. I just looked it up on Reddit. A lot of people are experiencing this. But if you add NOM after the word, it shows up. Isn't that so weird? Like, look, test NOM, ABC NOM. I am going to long NOM. Let's see if this shows up. Okay, now let me just try typing regularly. Hello. Yes. Isn't that so weird? 6, I just saw your message. You have to type in NOM, I think, at the end of your sentence. Hold up. Hello, I am here, NOM. Let me see if this pops up. What? Dude. Okay, if you add NOM to the end of your words, it shows up. What does that even mean? What the hell is going on? Hold on, I found a Reddit for it. Let me see. YouTube live stream chat not working. Okay, so here it is. Here it is on Reddit. Where did I find it? You can add, if you add like this to the end of every chat message, test message. Does that show up? All right, guys, we're gonna have to start using symbols. Otherwise, I'm not gonna. Or you guys can just stick around, and I'll just tell you guys what I'm looking for. I'm not looking for anything right now until 7 p.m. But this guy literally messaged us 56 minutes ago, so this is a very recent issue with YouTube. So it looks like we're gonna be on a downtrend. So this means that, well, we'll see. There's still 30 minutes. But overnight, I'll probably be looking for shorts. If you can't talk, like whoever is sending messages right now, if you don't add those, like that Japanese letter at the end, I can't see it. Or you have to add NOM to the end of every message. That is like the weirdest thing. Like what could be going on in like the YouTube servers or the code? Like what the hell is going on? Where if you type NOM, it's fine. If you type with those letters at the end, it also works. Right? So I can only see your chat messages if you add the following to the end of your sentence. What? Need to add blank. Need to add at end of sentence. need to add at end of sentence, or no one, or it doesn't, or your chat doesn't go through. Let's see if this one goes through. No, okay, so if it's too long, then it doesn't work. Why the hell am I like... I'm like playing charades or something. I'm gonna keep looking up this issue on the side, but right now basically, hold on, is there anywhere that I want to get in on? 25300. Not really. I'm looking for a slight pullback if we keep going down for the next 20 minutes. Slight pullback, and then I'll short it for a scalp for about 20 points. English is blocked. If your viewer types in non-English and it goes through. Emo only goes through, or just a single word. If there's too much English, then you need to add a bunch of letters. You need to add a bunch of non-English letters for comments to go through. Let's see if this works. Yeah, it does. This is the weirdest thing ever. Let me see if I can... Does this work? Yeah, that works. So the only way you can send messages is if you add foreign letters into it. But if your comment is too long, you need to add a bunch of foreign letters. It's like the weirdest thing ever. So if you guys want to talk to me, just talk to me in a different language, and then I'll Google Translate it. We could try like Korean or Chinese or something, or Japanese. Apparently emojis work, words with no meaning work. It's not related to ad blockers. Only emojis and numbers are getting through. So it started happening in the past week or so. $7 p.m. EST? Yes, Polly. Right now it's looking like, all right. 6. Let me Google Translate what you just said. Google Translate. This is what he sent. Should I go short? Oh, that's so funny. Right now I'm not looking for. I think if you go short, it's chasing right now. If I were to go short, it's chasing right now. When you're scalping, your entry. So, when I talk about entry efficiency, it's like you want to enter on a green candle for short, and you want to enter on a red candle for longs. For scalps, it's even more important because 1 or 2 points for scalps matters a lot, right? So let's say my entry that I wanted to go into was like 25334. That was my initial short entry. Well, you already missed it by about 20-30 points. Oh, you're Korean, so it's easy. Hold up, let me see what Sep said. Okay, so everyone just speak in different languages, okay? And then I'll Google Translate it. If you guys don't speak in a different language, it's not going to show up. If you want to do English, you need to do what I did on the pinned comment. Okay, let's see what Sep said. Where is the money for the forest? I'm not sure. I haven't bought a forest yet. Let me see what else he said. It's easy. You're Korean. 20. What is this? Let's go for 20 points. So when I scalp, it's usually for 20 points. But this is a recent model that I came up with. Okay, so I back tested it only for 6 months because on Thinkorswim you only get 6 months of data, and it's hard to describe because my scalping is like I basically wait for a general trend, right? Well, what's the trend right now? Well, the trend is pretty easy to spot right now. It's bearish, right? And then I wait for the volumes to die down. So I let it play out for about an hour. I'm just like I'm curious, like the bull in me wants to long down here. If we touch this bottom candle again, I want to go long. But when I scalp, I don't usually go for the counter trend unless it's flat. So if it's flat, it doesn't matter which way I go. I can go long or short. But I mean, after that Nvidia news, do I really want to go short? That's the thing. It's 20 points, so it's not the end of the world. But like I really want to go long. If you guys want me to back test, like I'll show you guys how I back test. Hold on. Like if you guys want me to go over a random day, like I'll literally just select a random day and I'll show you guys how I back test. Let me see if I can pull a day up that's even further than 6 months away, because I already did all the days for 6 months. Wait, hold on. Someone else just said something. Okay. Dawn day. Okay, dawn day means where. Okay. I don't know the rest. Okay. Where can I learn your strategy? I don't think anyone has the same strategy as me. This scalping strategy that I learned, it literally came up to me. Like I just thought about it while I was just staring at the charts, back testing something else. And it was inspired by some people, like the saying, like the trend is your friend, right? Well, if the trend is your friend and you're only looking for 20 points, and then theoretically, right, that should be like really, really easy. Let me go on demand for Thinkorswim, and I'll literally go to a random day for you guys. If you guys want to pick a day, just let me know. If not, I'm just gonna pick a random day and I'll tell you my thought process. I'm gonna go to, what year is this? 2026. Let's go to what, March 2025, the 3rd. I want it to be 16, no, 17, 1800. That should be 6 o'clock. That should be exactly when the market reopens. Let me see if I can get it. The on-demand, which is like the live back test for Thinkorswim, kinda sucks. I haven't used it much. Donde esta la leche? I'm pretty sure that means where is the milk? Everyone here speaks so many different languages. Where is the milk? Oh, yep. You know, I got a little Spanish in me. 4/1/2025. Let me try to get this running. 4/1/2025. What month is that? April 1st. All right, let's go there. Okay, I think this is April 1st. Okay, I think this is April 1st. How do I step forward? What does that do? Oh, that goes up by 10 minutes. Okay, so I want to go to 7 p.m. Now, this is a strategy with an extremely negative risk to reward. So it doesn't work for everybody. I'm willing to risk a lot of money on this, okay? So this should be 7. I just gotta wait for this middle chart to load because I've only done it on NQ. So while that loads, let's see what's going on here. I want to long here so bad at this, around this area. Is this 7? What time is this? No, that's 18. Fast forward. No, this middle chart. No, this on demand is pretty trash. I might have to show you guys like a day that I've done before that I just can't remember. Oh, here we go. Okay. All right, pause. Okay, my Spanish is not that good. Okay. Can I find your strategy on your Discord? You can find my old strategy that I don't use anymore. And my old strategy has been proven by someone on the Discord where if you follow it mechanically, it's not profitable. He tested it for, I think, over a year. So this is my scalping strategy. So this is a random date that one of you guys chose, right? April 1st, April Fools. Okay, so I look at the general trend. The general trend is up, which means right now I would literally buy right here. I actually probably would have bought at this previous day high, and I have 5 entries. All right, so first entry, what time is 7? Right here. Let's just say I got my worst entry, right? So let's say I'm already in drawdown because I already took an entry here. This is my first entry. Okay, I'll show you all of my entries. And I don't know what it averages out to because it's not like, because this is how much I'm willing to risk. On the first entry, I'm willing to risk right here. This is where I stop out at. Okay. And it's not perfect yet. Like I literally just thought about this 2 weeks ago. Right. So there's so many different things I could do with this strategy that I just don't know yet. So this is my first entry, second entry, third entry, usually about 15 to 20 points down per entry with 5 sets of accounts. And I really like this entry on this, on the open. I really like this entry. Okay. Now, when I was back testing, what I did was, and I haven't done it because I've been, it's too much of a, it's the position size is too heavy, even though it works really well. What I do is my first entry is 5 micros, right? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. and then you DCA on every dip. Okay, so 5, 6. This one starts with 6, right? Dip one more. This one will be 7. This one will be 7. This one will start at 7. This one, you would add one more. That's 8. You start at 8, 8, 8. And then this one would be 9, right? You add one more, you add one more, you add one more, you add one more. And this one starts at 9. I haven't been doing this, but this was the idea. And then I would DCA all the way down here, and I would cut it out here. So I don't know what the average RR is, because as you keep going down, your RR gets a little better. So I go for 20 points. So let's just step ahead. This is a random date. Random date. I already got my 20 points right here, probably. I already got my 20 points. All right, I'm done, right? Now, I showed you exactly how I was going to play it if it dipped, but it didn't. And I showed you my worst entry, because knowing me, I would have entered on this green line, right? But my actual entry is I wait till 7. I read the trend, and I would have liked to enter really close to the bottom of this wick, anywhere near the bottom here. So that was the example for a random day. Oh, here, and then I'll scalp this again, right? I'll tell you exactly when I'll scalp it. So I need to look at the next couple candles though. I'll long on another dip. Okay, now we're here. I'll probably long again right here. Same plan. Now what sucks is that ES, the high is right here. So that does suck, but knowing me, right? And I'm telling you guys, I don't know. This is a random day that one of you guys chose. I'm telling you my entry, where all my entries are, and where all my stops are. So I'm entered in here. Okay. First entry. Did I even do anything? I'm just gonna keep stepping forward, because I'm already in this trade. I'm gonna put this to the side while it loads and see what we're dealing with here. What time is it? All right, 3 minutes. So overall trend is down. So I'm gonna wait for a pop up, and then I'm gonna short it. And on the side, I'll let the thinkorswim like just load, because the on demand is kind of trash. Like it always goes on maintenance every weekend, but they never do anything to fix it. Whoever is just like watching now, you have to type in a different language. Porque why something your strategy. Google Translate. Why did you change your strategy? I changed it because as the days went on and on, I realized that it probably wasn't likely to be profitable in the long term. And that was just me from live testing. So one of the Discord people, he looked into the strategy, and I think long term it's about 50%, like 49 point something percent, which is pretty interesting, because there's like research or something where no matter what indicators you use, no matter what blah blah blah, right, over a long period of time, you're just gonna get stuck at 50%, which is very interesting to me. I'm still waiting for everything to load on the April 1st to April 2nd day. Okay, we got Hold up. I gotta keep Google translating for you guys. Google Translate. I don't know why I keep exiting out of it. But you made 100K in 2 months. Well, that wasn't just base. I have a lot of strategies that I trade. So you know how like I always say, if you're on the Discord, I'm saying this is a X% day. That's a whole nother model. Go down. Hopefully. Okay, it's 7. Okay, now I wait for any pop-up to short. What else does it say? How do you decide to stop trading for a single account, whether it's profitable or losing money? That depends. Sometimes I'll stop once I take a base hit, but usually that's for accounts that are really close to a payout. If I'm greedy, then I'll keep trading. I think today I was pretty greedy because I ended up taking a hit on my top step accounts. So all my top step accounts were up like 160-ish. But if you guys were here when I talked about how to position your accounts, I took like shorts around here, or is it here, on 2 accounts I didn't care about, or I think it was here and then here, right? It was, I think this was one of them. Yeah, so I took a loss on this account, and the reason why I kept trading on this account is because I don't care about it. This account I made what, 600, 700 bucks. I don't really care if this account takes a big hit, right? Same thing with this account, right? This is an account I don't care about. Now these accounts, I took the base hit and I was done, right? So once I take a base hit, it's really up to me to decide if I want to keep trading or not. But usually it's if it depends on how much I care about the account. Like those 2 accounts that I talked about where I took the long here, the 2 Apex accounts, is because I didn't care about them anymore, and it was only 2 accounts out of what, 20, right? Or in total like what, 30 something, 38 or whatever. But it was 2 accounts that already took a drawdown because they were shorting around here and here, and one of them was a new account that I literally made that day. So because of that, I took a gamble on NQ earnings and I happened to win it. And if I lost those accounts, I would lose like what, 2K, 3K drawdown. That's like 5% of my total capital that I can trade with, right? So that's how I decide if I want to keep trading or not. But usually it's like 1 base hit and then I'm done. Sometimes as it dips, so this April 1st day would have been a nasty hit on my accounts. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This 5th account, it wouldn't have hit for the 20 points, but if you sized up and scaled, right? Usually you see my wins, I only look for about 200 bucks. So this would have been way over 200 bucks. And then this DCA and this DCA would put this close to, I think, 1 mini. 1 mini cost average, a little bit down here. But it's hard to test because I don't know where my cost average is. So for 1 mini, you would need about 10 points for $200. So these would have taken a big hit this day. It would have been like 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. A lot of points lost. But for my back testing of the past 6 months, I actually haven't seen a day like this. But when that day comes, I'll probably lose a lot. But hopefully before that day comes, I'll make a lot. Let me get out of on demand. Wow, that feature was trash. I mean, there's so much data, so like you can't, you know, fault them for not being super fast and quick. Okay, let's see, what else did you say? For major accounts, what is your max loss? That really depends. I would say there are times when I don't even have a max loss, and it depends on what kind of day it is. So if you go back to when I had that minus 73k day, I think it was like last month or something. The reason why I held on to it so long and blew those accounts up, I really missed those accounts, was because the odds of me losing those accounts were only if the day drops to a 2% day. So the way that I thought about it was, if it's a 2% day and I blow up because it's a day that happens, what, you know, 2 out of 100 times, okay, then I'll blow up on a really unlucky day. And that's just because I think when that happened, I just recently started the data analysis model, basically the range based model, where I talk about, oh, this is an X% day, this is an X% day. So a lot of my accounts I'm willing to hold until they either reach 2k balance, so it's like I'm starting all over, or if it becomes a really rare day, like a 1% or 2% day, I'll actually let them blow up. And then I can cope about it, just saying that, oh, I'm so unlucky. Because if it wasn't a 2% day, then those accounts would have made even more money, right? That's the way that I think about it. I'm waiting for a decent pop. I think my first entry is like, oh, we're kind of far from it. I don't know. If we get like 10 to 15 to 20 minutes of continuous buying of just green candle, green candle, green candle, I'll probably short somewhere near the top. I think I want to short, I'm looking for what, 25388. So it would be awesome if we just got like 1, 2, 3, like 3 stacked green candles just to get us here, and then I'll start the whole short scalp stuff. And I say scalp, but some trades I hold for like 9 hours. And the longs that I took last night that ended up paying off was just because like it was the same scalping method. Let's see what you said. Use market structure or support resistance for your trades. These overnight scalps are all like discretionary. Like I choose when I want to get in. And I'll show you what I did yesterday. So yesterday, before Trump started talking, I ended up going long, right? And you can see right at 7, which is right here. This is 7. This is 7 right here. All right. So what kind of trend are we in? That's basically what I asked myself. I'm like, okay, we're in an uptrend. Okay. So on a dip, I would like to buy and start the whole scalp. Okay. So let's wait for a dip. This is not one candle, but it has to be a big dip. Okay. That's like an okay dip, but if there's a candle that goes lower than this and touches this yellow line, I would want to long it. Well, let's see. No. Maybe, but I want to touch this line first. I want it to be like continued selling. Nope. Oh, I'm pretty sure I was looking for this long right here, but I just barely missed it. I'm pretty sure I was. Right. Okay. We keep going along. We keep going up. Okay. And this time I took I think I took a short here because we hit the previous day high. Did I take a short? I can't remember. No. I didn't, because I didn't take a short because of the uptrend. And I think someone else in the Discord took a short here. But I don't know. I just wasn't feeling it. I think it was because of ES's high. We weren't at ES's high yet. Yeah. We weren't there yet. We were like right here. Right? So then we kept going higher and higher. And the first pullback was right at this touch of like the high of ES. But I didn't take it. So here I was like, okay, if we keep dipping, I'll go long. Okay, that's not a good dip. Not a good dip. Nope. Okay, no dips. Okay, this is the start of a dip right here. Okay, give me one more candle. Okay, no. Give me like a big candle. Nope. Okay, now we wait. Okay. This could be the start of something. It's not. Okay, this could be the start of something. It's not. No. Okay, this could be the start of something. One more. Okay, big candle. Right at the previous day high. I'm pretty sure this is exactly where I got in. And then I think we had the Trump news. And I got in here as well. And then I had limit orders right here, here, and here. We started going up, and then boom, Trump news. So these two take profit like almost immediately. Then these three I had to basically hold for like a long ass time. You can see how long I held on. Close out of everything right here. Right here. If I really wanted to gamble, I would shoot for all of them to go right here. Now that is a crazy reversal. That would get you so many points, but I didn't, especially after the news. I was pretty bullish after the news recently, or I was pretty bullish after the news actually, because a lot of the war news, it doesn't do a lot. Nothing really happens. Oh, we might be getting into a short here soon. Now I am worried because we just had the Nvidia news, but I think I still take it. But who knows? This might not, like, I want to see like big candle, like 1, 2, 3, and then somewhere near this top here. That's what I want to see. If I don't see it, I'm not gonna. Do you sleep? Sometimes. I sleep for like 7 hours. But I think what I'll do is because I always promise like a new series, this and that, and I just get too, like, I don't have enough. It's like a pain in the ass to like record because I need both my screens. So I can't just dedicate one screen or one window to record my Lucid accounts. Right? And it's not because like I'm doing shit on my Lucid accounts. I'm actually doing pretty well. I don't think I lost a single day in my Lucid accounts. But I think what I'll do now is that for an hour or an hour and a half every overnight, I'll literally tell you guys what I'm looking for. And then you guys can see if it plays out or not. So today I'm literally telling you guys what I traded the previous day, right? New York session. I told you guys how I traded it and why I traded it, and all that, right? And now I'll tell you guys exactly what I'm looking for after this stream ends. And I'll end this stream in like what, like 14-ish minutes, 7:30-ish, because like sometimes I have to wait for so long. Like how long did I wait for this trade, right? Which one? This one. How long did I wait for this trade? After 7. Okay, it's 8, no trade. Almost a trade. Okay, it's 9, no trade. Okay, almost, oh, and okay, we're in. All right, now my first trade of the day is at 10 p.m. Right? So I'll just like I would have told you guys this exact thing yesterday. I would have said right here at 7, I would have said, okay, we have a long bias. I'm gonna look for a long on a pullback. Now, is this a decent pullback? I mean, sort of, but not really. Like you can tell this is a good pullback, right? This one right here. Is this not a good pullback right here? Compare this pullback to this pullback. Now, what's scary about some of these pullbacks is that you don't know if it's a slight pullback or if it's the start of like a 200-point move, right? Whoa, what the heck? You don't know that. Nobody knows that. So that's the scary part. That's why I don't really put all my accounts into the first trade. If I scramble my accounts across 5 entries and DC on the way down, then usually the only way I lose is if we get a huge red day. Now, does that happen? Yes, but it's sort of rare. The market has been kind of calming down, sort of, or maybe I've just missed those huge sell-offs. This is kind of too slow for me to want to short. Let's see what else. What did you say here? A summary of the market right now would be fantastic. Yeah, so the summary of the market, like I said, we're for this overnight session, we're on a downtrend, right? So I'm waiting for a pullback to enter a short for 20 points. My ideal entry is like 388. That's like my ideal entry. Like if we can just get some big buying in the next 10 minutes. But I don't think we will. I am kind of scared to short just because of Nvidia, but I think I'll be okay. Who knows, right? You never know. Other areas of interest where I would like to long is probably close to the previous day low. Previous day low or 2 days ago, the high of 2 days ago. If we reach around 25,000, I'll probably go long. If we reach around 6,900, I'll go long. And then I have some longer term areas at 6,930 ES, 6,912 ES, and 6,906 ES. NQ, I have long-term levels at 25053. I have a long-term level at 25400 and 25439. Steve, how did you type in English? I don't have a course on futures. I think maybe by the end of this year, I'll start a premium where I teach everything. All my notes and all my tips and tricks for prop trades. I always talk about me doing it and that I'll drop it soon, but I just honestly don't have the time for it. Like for here, I sort of already have a premium already out. It's all my notes, right? My research, my models, and everything. But I'm just not interested in really opening something like that yet. Every single time I'm like, do I have the credentials to do it? I mean, I probably do, but it's not high on my priorities right now. Oh, you can't get on Discord, the link doesn't work? Ooh. Oh, you know, I forget that because I have Nightbot isn't chatting because Nightbot chats in English. I'm gonna send you the Discord link, the free one. This should be the free one. It's not working? Oh, is it because I changed my name? Oh, no, it should be working. Oh, did that go through? Yeah, I think it went through. Steve, let me know if you can click that link, because when I clicked it, it sent me right to my Discord. I'm surprised you can type in English, because everyone else that tries to type in English, like their message doesn't get sent through. It gets blocked. Even for me, my messages get blocked, so I need to add like symbols, or you know, people here could speak in Spanish or Korean, or I think one guy was speaking in Polish, and that'll work. It says me on browser, on Discord app doesn't work. How do I invite to server? You might have to log into Discord on your browser and then link it to your Discord. Yeah, no, it's like a bug on the live chat right now. Like here's a Reddit thread about it. Right, 2 hours ago. Like this is happening right now. I think it's been happening for about a week, because I didn't notice because I haven't been streaming in like forever. But it's like messages are not working. English messages are not working. Right? You can add a symbol. Right? You can add symbols and it'll work. Or you can speak in like different languages. It's probably some intern that pushed something to production, some AI chat monitor, blah blah blah, and now it's doing this, right? But Steve, if you join the Discord, there's some pretty smart people in there. Couple of people that do programming and back testing through like data centric back testing, which to me is like my favorite. So like I don't like to tell people this scalping method, because I it's literally like discretionary. Oh, where do I enter? I don't know. On a pullback. Okay, what's a pullback? I don't know, right? You'll feel a pullback and you're like, okay, this is a pullback, right? This is not a pullback, right? At least the trend is sort of easy to understand. In my definition of a trend, it's like, okay, I wait for an hour. Okay, what trend are we in? Okay, this looks like a downtrend. Okay, so what should I look for in a downtrend if I want to scalp? Well, probably just like a short, right? You wait for a pop and then you short it. Now, could this be classified as a pop? I mean, maybe. I'll stay on for about like 5 more minutes. If anyone has any questions or anything, just let me know. But you guys already know what I'm looking for tonight. I tried to apply the same scalping strategy to the New York session, but there's just not enough time, because some of my scalps go for like five like 5 to 8 hours. You're looking for a mentor because if I learned from the internet, I learned different things. Can you have a good strategy like from a mentor, one that's not a scammer? I'm not looking to do a mentorship, so I wouldn't be able to help you with that. And the only reason why is because, yes, basically 100% of the mentors there on the internet are scammers, right? I've made a good chunk of change, and I don't even want to consider mentoring. And if I do mentor, it's gonna be a shit ton of money. So I'm not gonna sell a mentorship. It's gonna cost way too much. But it kind of sucks because a lot of people on the internet, they like to try to trick you into buying their mentorship. I don't know if you've seen, but recently someone got exposed for it. Justin W. He was selling like a 4K mentorship, and then he just made a video saying that he's break even for his entire life, which I'm pretty sure people can sue him because in his little selling message, right, for his product, he's like, here's how I made a little under 7 figures, right? But if he's break even, then that's a lie, and I'm pretty sure that's illegal, and I'm pretty sure people can sue him for it. But yeah, you'll likely never find a mentor that's actually doing it, just because someone that's actually trading full-time or has the capabilities to mentor, they likely don't have the time to do it. Like, the closest thing I would do to a mentorship is the Discord premium, where I type and give you all my notes and everything, right? Just because I don't have time to answer everybody, one by one. That's the closest thing. But if you stop by here and you just ask questions, like, I'll answer it. I don't mind. Hold on. You said something else in Spanish. Are you trading full-time now? I'm not trading full-time. I'm actually, my day job is as an engineer. I would never consider trading full-time. The only way I would consider trading full-time is if I can make net, like, what, probably close to 300K is when I would consider full-time in my trading business, either through prop firms, a premium, anything like that. Then I would consider full-time. But yeah, Steve, just join the Discord. I post my daily P&Ls every single day. I used to do it a lot and then I cut back on it, but now I'm starting to do it a lot more. That way, I'm one of the most transparent people on the prop firm trading space. I don't care if you see my losses, I don't care if you see my wins, right? I showed a loss, I think a month ago, where I lost 73K, and I don't care. I show you my account balances. Why don't people do that? I show you how many accounts I bought. For Apex, you can see I'm on account 80 something. It's because I don't care. When you see someone online, they hide it. Just think about why are they hiding it? There's 2 ways to make it in the prop firm game. You either play the ROI game, which is basically you spend a lot to make a lot, or you're a great trader. I'm in the middle, right? I do have a really big budget. I scaled up from $500 a month to right now I can drop 10K, 20K if I wanted to, if I really want to push for payouts. And I'm also I'm a decent trader. I'm not the best trader, but I'm just an average trader. But what's really great about prop firms is that even if you're an average trader, and I'm showing it, I'm not a great trader, I'm an average trader. Even an average trader, if you know how to beat the firms, you can make money with it. That's basically what my journey is. showing people how to do it without being the best trader in the world. So yeah, so basically I'll post all my daily P&Ls, and then if I ever do launch a premium, you can decide if you want to buy it or not based off of just watching my daily P&Ls. If I lose a bunch, why would you want to buy my premium? Why would you want to learn from me? If I win a bunch, then maybe you would want to, but I'm not going to force it on anybody, right? So on my Discord, you'll find my payouts. I did have something called net profit, but I haven't updated it in forever. Basically, it's like all my expenses, how much I spent this year and how much I made. It's like an Excel sheet here. This guy, I haven't updated in like probably 20 or 30k worth of payouts. I have my daily P&L here, and I have my payouts for the entire year. Yeah, the entire year. Can you tell me the charge on premium? I promised from someone with 100k in payouts, would recommend living on prop firms like from Payouts because the payout fees can make you not have money for a month. That's just what I want, to live off trading. I've never gotten a payout denial ever. Can you tell me the charge on the premium? I promised people that it would cost the cheapest 50k account of the prop firms that I'm trading, and I would never charge more than that. So I think the cheapest right now is like Lucid. It's like what, like 80 bucks. But this premium is very far away because I don't really plan on doing it. I think I'll launch it if we get like 1,000 members on Discord. Then I'll launch it. But it wouldn't cost over 100 bucks, depending on how Lucid pricing changes. If Lucid pricing goes up, then I would maybe increase it. I don't even know. Like, do I really care about increasing it? Probably not. Like, I might just say, all right, guys, it's under 100 bucks, and just like whatever. Oh man, this is so boring. This is why I don't like to stream overnight for a long time, because there's no action. Lucid got mad discounts. Yeah, Lucid is one of the best firms right now that I recommend. Whenever someone goes up to me and asks me what firm should I pay for, I always say, or what firm should I start with, I always say Lucid, because they're the cheapest right now. I'm actually like, I want to go super aggressive with Lucid, but because I just know for a fact they're like, all prop firms do this. Newer prop firms, right? They get attention from the market by giving the best discounts or best accounts. So right now, Lucid is at that phase where they're trying to get a big share of the market by advertising these really big accounts, right? Or not big accounts, but big discounts with no rules, right? Really good accounts. FundedNext did the same thing, and then they changed and they lowered their drawdown while increasing their prices. So I really want to go aggressive and just start spending a shit ton of money on Lucid, but I haven't been in a money spending mood recently. Hold up. Someone said something in Spanish again. Why do I keep exiting out of my Google Trends? Why do you call yourself an average trader? Because I'm not that good of a trader. Honestly, I'm not that good of a trader. You can go to my P&Ls, right? I've had days where I lost 70,000 plus. I've had multiple days where I lost 30,000 plus. Right? Would a good trader do that? Probably not. But you know, one of the biggest things I always teach you guys is to budget, right? Yes, I lost $70,000 worth of prop capital, but the way that I budget, right? I literally didn't, like, I was really annoyed because I was like, oh, like, what the fuck? It was a 2% day. Why can't it just not be a 2% day? Because I was so close to a payout, right? but like it doesn't matter because I budget enough every month to where it never like destroys my livelihood, right? And I also have a full-time job, so every single month I can trade, every single month I can learn. 100 reels of Lucid. Yeah, Lucid is the new hot thing in the market. Even payouts mad fast, of course they would change. I would buy two if I got a clue on futures. They do have the best deals, Steve. So if you want the cheapest, they are literally the cheapest. But if you're completely 100% new to futures, then I would at least try to sort of understand, like, do you understand how trading works? Do you understand, you know, micros versus minis? Do you understand roughly how many points you're looking for? Do you have a rough like a rough idea of a strategy? Because the way that I think about trading is that I generally think that almost every strategy will work. You just have to make it work. You like someone in the trading industry? I don't really follow anybody in the trading industry. And it's just because, and you'll see it, Steve, no matter who you watch, no matter who you follow, you're gonna realize that there's some, like, you can always see that they're not being 100% transparent. And it's okay to a certain point. And because, like, I show transparency, but like, even there's people that think that, you know, I'm lying, I'm a cheat, you know, I fake my accounts, I fake my stats. After a certain point, I don't care to show them anymore. Do you want to see my bank account? Like, do you want to see my bank transfers, this and that? Right? But if there's people hiding their balances and hiding their daily P&L, and everybody does that, I don't really like to follow them because I already know what they're doing. They're sizing really big to show you guys big wins, to get you guys to buy whatever they're selling or to follow them. I could do the same thing. Maybe I'll do it as an experiment one time where I just full pour a bunch of accounts, show you guys a shit ton of payouts in 1 month with huge green numbers. And I'll be like, oh, all right, guys, well, time to buy my course. And then I'll show, oh, wait, but this is what I did. This is how many accounts I blew up, right? And you'll see everyone in the trading industry does it. What's up, Baudolino? Made your first trade within the last 20 trades. Nice. Optimize it tomorrow and then back test. Yeah. When you optimize it, it's hard because it's hard when you have to optimize too much. Because if you optimize too much, it's called overfitting. You can overfit a strategy to work like 90% of the time for this month, right? So it's very hard to find that strict balance where it's like, okay, am I overfitting or not? Am I adding too many confluences? Am I not adding enough? That's where the idea of being a trader comes from. It's like you'll see some charts, right? You'll see some people's charts, and it's like a schizo, like you know, it's like what the hell am I looking at, right? And then you got to think, okay, maybe I'm adding too many indicators, maybe I'm adding too much. It's hard to find that sweet spot. It really is. But just the fact that you're thinking about, you just came up with your first strategy, right? And you're like, okay, we're gonna last 20 trades. All right, now I'm gonna back test it for 1,000 data points, and then I want to try to optimize it. Now you're thinking like a trader, right? You're not thinking about someone that's just asking for a free handout. Let me copy you. Let me do exactly what you do, right? Because what happens if their stuff doesn't work in the next month? Okay, well now you have to strategy hop again. I'm so mad that I can't follow someone's course because of the mistrust I get from all of them. It's tough, and I give this analogy, right? Let me pull up Paint. I had a really good story for this. In the 1900s, you're probably familiar with something called the Gold Rush. Have you heard of it? Everybody and their mother wanted to go to California. I think it was California. To the mines to get what? To get gold, right? That was the dream. They want to go into these mines, right? And get gold. Well, how many people actually get gold? It's a very few amount. It's the same thing with trading. How many people actually make it in trading? Not that much, right? Who actually, like the majority of the money, what's the easier way to make money? Well, the easier way is to set up a store and sell shovels. Yep. They are here to sell their shovels. This is where the money comes from. Now, the people going into chase their dreams with these shovels, maybe one person will find gold. Maybe two people will find gold. But the amount of people that buy shovels, a lot of them will have their dreams crushed once they go into the mines and they realize, wait, all the gold is gone because a million people already thought about this. The real moneymaker is right here. Why? Because finding gold is hard. Becoming profitable is hard. Wouldn't you rather sell shovels? Right? And in this case, what is shovels equal to? Right? Course, Discord, mentor. This guy has never seen a gold nugget in his life. But he's selling you a dream. And then here's me right here. I'm just looking like, what the hell? I want to sell shovels. I have a gold piece in my hand. I got gold before. I want to sell a shovel. That's me. You can take this analogy and go anywhere with it. Go on TikTok, right? Do you guys go to the gym? For anyone that goes to the gym religiously, what's the new gold rush? You can apply it anywhere. What's the new gold rush for the gym? I have friends that works out a bunch. They have like a gym Instagram. The new gold rush for the gym are something called peptides. No idea what they are. I know somebody that is a mom, right? And she's trying to find a job, a remote easy job. What's the gold rush for those people? How to get remote jobs? Right? There's people selling a guide about how to get remote jobs. You can find this anywhere. There's always people selling shovels, no matter what. It's kind of human nature. Is it easy to get shredded? No. Okay, we'll take peptide. We'll take peptides. Is it easy to get a job like this? No. Okay, well then follow my guide. Right? No matter where you go, there will always be people selling shovels. Let me see if they fixed the English. Test. Can I pin this? The English might be fixed now. Hello, this is a test message. So I can pin both of these messages. Yeah, it can be a cash flow for a while, but you can't sell course for the rest of your life. Trading investing can be. Yes. That also depends on how good you are at marketing. Because you can take all that money, right, for the courses and the premium and the mentorships and whatever, and you can just reinvest it into your business by increasing your marketing, right, by building up bigger accounts, trading even bigger to get bigger numbers, to get even more people to buy your stuff, right? And then sure, you can get a payout here and there too. That would be nice. Or you can just invest the money that people send to you. And you don't have to trick a lot of people, right? Let's say you wanted $1 million. So that Justin guy, he sold each course for about 4K, right? Let's say he wanted $1 million. He sold each course for $4,000. He needs to sell 250 courses. 250 people that watch his content. I'm pretty sure he has like thousands of viewers, thousands of followers, thousands of this and that. This is all he has to sell to make $1 million. Pre-tax, of course, right? And then he could invest this all. Plus, he gets so big that he could do what? He could sell affiliate codes. TJR? No. The guy I'm talking about is Justin W. Let me see if I can find it for you. I'm gonna look it up on Twitter. Justin W. Here it is. So basically, he dropped a video, right, saying that he was unprofitable. Can I find him on, where is he? This guy. No, this guy? 42,000 followers. He only needs to sell 250 courses. 42,000 people. Imagine he sold 500 courses. What, is 2 million not enough for you? What about 1,000 courses? Right? Multi-million, just invest it and you can live the rest of your life. Yeah, if you make numbers on YouTube, you don't have any courses, right? YouTube pays good enough. I think YouTube is getting a lot shittier. The way that people in the prop firm game makes money is by getting a good following and then getting affiliate codes, right? But the market is so saturated right now that I don't even want affiliate codes. It's not worth it for me. What's worth it is to prove to you guys that I'm good at what I'm doing, and then maybe you can decide to join my premium once I actually get around to doing it. Yep. And I'm pretty sure it's illegal what he did, because his marketing catchphrase is "I made a little under 7 figures." You can't market something like that when you're lying. It's how you get sued. There's this one guy named Warrior Trading. He got sued because something like that. It's like false advertisement or like guaranteeing of profits. You can't guarantee profits because it's illegal. You will get sued. And I think the bigger fish, like the Warrior Trading guy, I think he got sued for like millions and millions of dollars. I mean, I wasn't surprised. Like I've been in this game long enough, and I've thought about it long enough that I already know how you make it in the prop firm game. So when these gurus, like I guarantee you, a bunch of the gurus are not even that profitable. A lot of the big ones, I wouldn't be surprised if they're not profitable. Right? They don't show 10% of what I show. Can you get this link from the server itself? Because that doesn't let me get on a browser. Steve, do you have a Twitter? If you DM me on Twitter, I can send it to you. I'm gonna try to like how do I add you directly? Or send a server invite to a friend. Steve, try that one. But that one I literally got from like my Discord server, like add a friend or something, or add somebody. Because when I click on the link that Nightbot just sent, it sends me directly to my server. And if that doesn't work, Steve, I'm gonna send you my Discord name, and then you can just DM me, and then maybe like I can use that to get you in. I'm gonna wait until you message me or until you get in or something, and then I'll close up shop, because there's literally nothing going on here. I don't even want to trade this. I'll keep watching for pops until like what, 10 or 11, and then if nothing happens then I'm just gonna go to sleep. Yeah, that's my user on Discord. I copied it from it's my username. I copied it. So send me a DM or send me an invite, and then maybe like that way I can directly put you into the server. Like there's no links involved, maybe. That Justin guy was definitely an idiot though. He already made it, he has nothing to prove. And he just wants to blow up his cash cow. That was one of the dumbest things I've ever seen in my life. And then he tried to do some like reverse video, like haha, I got you guys. But he showed no proof, like no bank statements, nothing. Right? No broker statements. He just like, haha, I tricked you guys. You know, you guys are all gullible. You guys just want to see a hero lose. And I was just like, what? That was so dumb. Just take your money and just retire, man. Like, do you really need more? Yeah. Send me your name, Steve. Always looking to add some people into my Discord. I'm like fighting the urge to, like, if we dip down here, I have to like fight the urge not to buy this. All right, let me add you, and then once I confirm that I added you, it didn't work. Are you sure that's your user? This is what I'm getting. Does there need to be like a hashtag in front or something? Or nope. I think it's like click this, and then I think it's a click this copy username thing. Yeah, if we can't get it working, like I'm gonna be trying to stream like for an hour or two every overnight session, just like today, where I give a rundown about my previous trades and then what I'm looking for overnight scalps. Yeah, we can try another time. Every day, I'll try to do it every day. Every day, same time around here, because I like to wait for 7 p.m. Eastern to get an idea of the trend. Then I wait for a pullback and hop on the trend. So I want to hop on a short here, but we're not getting any pop-ups. Like this pop-up to VWAP was like maybe, but it was just like, I mean, this is barely a pop-up. Like from this top right here, you went nowhere. You went like what, 8 points above this top. That was nothing. So you guys know what I'm looking for. Any pop-up, I'll short it. Either make some money or lose a lot of money. We'll see. But other than that, thanks for watching. Now I'll see you guys tomorrow, same time. All right, peace.